Hi, I'm Charlie May, and this is my ISYE project over statistical manipulation in the news. The news is prioritizes profit. It's not public service. They'll do whatever they can for clicks, especially when it comes to conflict. Recently, there was conflict with COVID-19 and the idea of vaccinations. Many sides were pushing against or for it, and a lot of people said the vaccinations were good for you and it would help fight against the virus. One source, The Guardian, says fully vaccinated people account for 1.2% of England's COVID-19 deaths. Between the 2nd of January and the 2nd of July, there were 51,000 deaths and only 640 people who were fully vaccinated. And they're saying such like 2-dose effectiveness is around 94% greater than being unvaccinated, and that it was clear that vaccine protection against death is very high after a second dose. First off, their sampling period is biased. They picked a time where a lot of people were unvaccinated. The majority of deaths happened during when barely anyone was vaccinated. So it kind of skewed the death count, increasing it to where a lot more unvaccinated people died. And the word fully vaccinated is also used to take out people that only had one dose to make it even smaller of a pool that were vaccinated. And then the wording effectiveness is unclear on what it was. And when you look deeper about the effectiveness and comparing it to the unvaccinated person to the second dose, when you look deeper, percentage-wise per capita, it was not that much. If anything, it was better to be unvaccinated. If you look at this sampling period, you can see the progression. The key point is that at the start, not many people were vaccinated. Then you look at the death count. From January 1st to March 3rd, that had the majority of all the deaths. Looking at it, they said 1.2% of deaths were vaccinated, 76.1% were unvaccinated from the January 2nd to July 2nd, but 49,000, which is 96% of the deaths, happened between January 3rd and March 3rd. And if you scale it to the population for each vaccination status, per 100,000 people, only 32 people died per 100,000 unvaccinated people, but per 1,000 people vaccinated, 46 people died per 100,000. And so just looking at that clearly, looking strictly at the population compared to the number of people who died, it's obvious that being vaccinated was not helpful.